107.5 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests. We do it all. We know what bugs you. Visit us online at pestfreesc.com. That's pestfreesc.com.
This whole weird dance with Aaron Rodgers, and this is not naming McCarthy your starter and saying there's competition everywhere and all that other mumbo jumbo. Look, you picked this guy in the first round. He was a top 10 pick. You selected him to be the starting quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings.
Well, and there was all indication until he got hurt in the preseason that he was the starting quarterback.
Exactly.
Sam Darnold was just a body there in case he got hurt, which he did, unfortunately, and obviously went out there and had a really, really good season. But it was J.J. McCarthy's team, all things considered, heading into the season.
To me, it's just simple. If he's your guy, he's going to be your guy. Forget Aaron Rodgers. Forget Mr. Rodgers. Forget it. J.J. McCarthy's our starting quarterback. Boom. And then you go get a veteran who has started before, who's on the backside of his career, who'd be happy to hold your clipboard and take your money. And you keep that guy around in case J.J. McCarthy gets hurt.
Now, let's not disrespect Boise State legend Brett Rypien, who's the only other quarterback on the roster right now.
Like I said, go out and get you a veteran quarterback who is on the backside of his career, who's happy to be a backup. Shane said he thinks it will be more impactful from a recruiting standpoint to produce a show that brings fans, recruits into the program rather than airing the spring game.
Maybe.
I feel like this. Okay, we're playing the spring game because we want fans to be able to come to the game.
Sure.
Because we care about that.
Sure.
But we also care about limiting access if we can.
Yes, that's kind of the whole sleight of hand when you're watching what's happening over here, something else happening over here. Like, yes, we're going to have a spring game, but we are going to make sure that we can limit the eyes on it in terms of people not in Columbia when it's happening.
Exactly. So I am going to give you the spring game, which, again, I'm all for. Thank you, Shane.
Sure.
So I'm like this. I got no problem with give and take. I mean, would it be great to be able to sit and watch it? Sure. If you wanted to see it but you couldn't go, yeah, it'd be great to watch it on TV. But the idea that Shane isn't following goofy Matt Rule down the CIA espionage rabbit hole, I give Shane a ton of props for having the spring game. Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know if you saw this. Aaron Rodgers was throwing with DK Metcalf.
I did see this out at UCLA.
And Art Rooney has said that he's hearing Rodgers to Pittsburgh is headed in their direction. We keep getting positive sort of signals about it. So, yeah, we feel pretty good about it at this point. Again, I get it. You need a quarterback. You don't have one. Mason Rudolph, please. Anybody else in that quarterback room? Please. I'd rather go get Terry Bradshaw off the desk at Fox and say, hey, go quarterback in your suit than Mason Rudolph.
This is per Jordan Kay of the state newspaper, said in reference to the Syracuse and Colorado almost scrimmaging, he said he'd be in favor of it, whether it's a spring game or something in the fall, which would be leading up to the start of the season. He says it gives him hope of something that could happen in the future.
Yeah, I mean, whether you want to do it in the spring, whether you want to do it in the summer, I almost feel like, honestly, if you ask me which one, I'd probably prefer it in the summer because it's closer to getting my team ready for the season. But if you want to do it in the spring, I'm fine with it, whatever. But it's coming. And smart teams are going to take advantage of it and do it. This whole, I don't want to do it. Why? Well, we've always done it this way. Just stop.